Hello Taurus friends, I'm Annie Botticelli and welcome to my January 2020 horoscope report for you. It is my intention with this video to equip you for the astrological weather in January so that you can be prepared and make the most of it. Just like when you go traveling, you will want to know what the weather is, what the weather circumstances are so that you can have the best time possible because you're ready. That's what my intention is with these videos, is to give you that information. And while we don't know, just like meteorologists don't know what exactly is going to happen with the weather on any given day, right? We can look at possibilities and probabilities that will be increased for you at this time so that you can understand what you're in for and make the most of it. In general, I am so happy to say that the forecast for Taurus is so crazy sweet at this time. It's like unbelievable. Now, are some Taurus placements going to have a terrible time and post under and say, Annie, you were wrong. It was the most awful time ever? Yes, because I can't see your chart. And if you have something at play in your chart that's not happening in this general report, it's tied into you, that's going to trump what we're looking at here. We're looking at the general transits. They're important. They're going to be right on for many of you, but there are factors that I can't see in this chart. So I want to give you that disclaimer and know that with all horoscopes, there are an increase of probabilities looking at certain factors that are relevant, but their degree of relevance can shift depending on your personal chart, okay? So I want to show you why this is so sweet as a potential, okay? I'm going to show you the chart here. Everything in astrology is boiled down to math, okay? So the angles between planets, or aspects rather, or signs, are going to flavor the things that are at play. And when that's a sweet angle, then the things that are at play tend to manifest in a harmonious, sweet way. All right, so the first thing we have to know is that look at this Capricorn energy. Holy smokes, okay. Using the early degree chart, don't let that throw you off, because what we're talking about is going to be true for all Taurus placements, everywhere in the spectrum, early, middle, late. Unless I otherwise differentiate out, then all of this information is for you. Okay, because we're not looking at anything that's going to be different for you guys right now. It's all the same. And what's happening is all that energy in Capricorn. So every Capricorn placement comes and kisses Taurus. Now, some of these are super long term, Pluto and Saturn. Jupiter just got there, joined the party. But Mercury and the Sun, which is what brings the flavor of the month as a new energy, those personal planets that move quicker, they're sailing through these houses, these fields of experience that we have as humans. They're sailing through there and they're having their influence. That's what horoscopes generally talk about, is the shorter term influences. Okay, so they're moving through Capricorn, and every click, click, click through the 30 degrees of Capricorn they make is click, 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 lining up with 120 degree angles with your Taurus placement. So you'll notice at this time of the year, every year, from the end of December, sometimes it's staggered a little bit with some of them, but around this time of the year, as the planets go into Capricorn, things can really gel for you. Things are in harmony. The stars are speaking your language. That is the ultimate outcome of a planet moving at a harmonious angle to you, is that it's speaking your language. You understand it. This language that it's speaking is the language of get stuff done. Do it, be practical, be responsible, get your things taken care of. And this month is the best month of all of 2020 to do anything important. Life-changing decisions, major moves, launches of any kind of project, new businesses, any kind of launch, big decisions, engagements, weddings, everything like that. Very, very, very good this month, because the energy is leaning towards long-term outcomes, because Capricorn speaks of long-term outcomes, and it's so favorable to your Taurus placements. Okay, so that's amazing. Now, I'm going to differentiate out for a second here some of you, some of the sections of Taurus placement. Just want to first, with you early placements, starting in December, Jupiter got into Capricorn. So those of you in the early sector, so basically like, April born Taurus placements, in this period of time, like December, January to February, you're really getting the big kisses from Jupiter. Okay, so this is like making these beautiful angles, expansion, luck, benevolence, people trying to help you. All of that is on your side. All of the rest of you Taurus placements, this is going to be affecting you really soon. Okay, even all the middle degree, even most of the later degrees, because Jupiter is getting to such a high degree of Capricorn early in 2020. The influence of Jupiter is going to start to really make itself known for almost every Taurus placement as Jupiter comes and makes that sweet angle. So look for luck, look for benevolence, look for extra help that seems like it's out of the blue and you're like, oh my God, thank God. So that's coming. And so that's happening. Okay, but this month, early degree placements, you're getting the special kisses. Now, those of you who are in the late middle, so we'll just here, let me give you a little more detail here. There is a Pluto-Saturn conjunction. See this? This only happens once every 34 years, so it's big. And it can bring a lot of permanent things for every Taurus placement, for everyone in the zodiac. And for some people, Capricorn does carry the energy of somber, serious things, long-term things that aren't good, and some of that may come in. But because it's in this nice angle to Taurus energy in general, the chance that it will have a silver lining, the chance it will have, some ease and grace in it, a better outcome is increased. But this aspect, which is so rare, even though it can positively affect everybody, people that are from around like 15 or so degrees to like 25 degrees. If you're watching now, always know that my reports are also for Taurus moon, Taurus rising, not just Taurus sun. But the closer to 20 to 21 degrees your placement is, or 21 to 22 degrees your placement is, the more that trine is going to hit you exactly. So if you're like 16 degrees through, 25, 26, 27 degrees. So basically, everyone who's a late degree placement, so the last 10 days of the sign, and the latter part of the middle placements, you're going to be most significantly affected by this. And the closer to 21 to 22 degrees, the more effects. And what that translates to as far as birthdays is like May 11th to 12th, with the biggest connection. And then like, May 6th through May 18th. So everyone between May 6th and May 18th have a chance for even greater outcomes from this aspect. The closer you are to May 11th, 12th, even bigger results there. And these will usually be permanent things. Like I said, a long-term venture. If you have a launch, if you have something you've been working on, the odds that it's going to gel in a huge way that will affect you for a very long time to come is very high. Okay, so that's exciting. There's also this eclipse that is in Cancer. And the Cancer eclipse is 60 degrees away. So see, it's 2 signs away from Taurus. And so a 60-degree angle is the other beautiful angle in astrology. That 120-degree angle that all that Capricorn stuff was doing for you, this is the other sweet angle. This angle might mean that you have to do more with it. It's the ingredients on a counter transit. That's what I always talk about, our aspect. So like ingredients are on a counter, someone gave you the ingredients, yay, now you have to make the thing. Right? The trines that we're talking about, if you're just like sitting back and you're like, okay, I'm ordering this and it's coming, or it's coming to me. I don't have to do anything. But the trine, you may have to do a little bit of something with this. But even this eclipse this month is at a beautiful angle. Now make sure you look for, and you can actually just go to Annie Botticelli on YouTube and look for the Taurus playlist, and everything that's relevant for this time will be there. But this eclipse that's in January, I go into an insane amount of detail with every part of the Taurus spectrum, wherever you are at, where this is going to hit for you, what field of experience, and what I've seen come from hits in those areas. All right, so you definitely want to watch this as watch that as a sister report to this one. And And I did actually talk about the December eclipse in the November report. So you might want to review that because the December eclipse is still going to be affecting now. And those of you in the early spectrum, like definitely all of those April-born Tauruses, that eclipse in December is like connecting with you guys right on. Okay, so everyone in the Taurus spectrum has something special that's occurring with all of these aspects. And again, those middle and later degree placements that we talked about, who with this Pluto Saturn thing, that same spectrum of people is going to have the eclipse kiss you in a sweet way. So you guys really, really have it. So I highly recommend to just do everything that you can to make your dreams a reality, to use the productivity energy, the organization energy, the focused energy, and get your stuff done. If you've been dragging your feet on anything, this is a time where you want to bring it to fruition, even getting your taxes done early, like things like that. This is a time for big decisions. Things may come to you or you might be proactive. This is a time of great momentum like you probably won't see for the rest of the year. So you want to capitalize on that. This is a time when the powerful aspects that are life-changing have more of a chance to be benevolent for you, or have a silver lining if there are challenges that come along with them. Information may come to you about birth, death, transformation. Pluto is involved in this major aspect here. So anything with literal or figurative births or deaths can be really coming up in a big way. Major endings, major new beginnings. So if you want to have more information to make the most of the astrological factors, definitely go to anniehelpsyou.com. Check out my very in-depth astrology blog. I talk about how to maximize the sun moving through each sign, how to maximize each full moon, every full moon in each sign, how to maximize the new moons in each sign, all kinds of things like that. Plus I have a wonderland of retrograde blogs as we move into the rest of the year where those become relevant. If you want to learn how to be an astrologer, either for your own purposes or to do it professionally as part or all of a professional offering, I can show you how to read charts. I have people that start my course and start doing astrology readings professionally before they've even finished it. And so this course gives you everything you need to do astrology successfully, how to make money at it, how to make your love of the stars work for you. So you can see that at anniehelpsyou.com. You can go, if you want to get your business online or convert your cottage business, add streams of income to your cottage business. You'll love my course called Secrets of a Six-Figure Consultant. You can see that at anniehelpsyou.com, or you can go to my new school, Luminous Life Multiversity, where I'm going to be having new courses and other courses from teachers besides myself that I'm bringing into my school. So you can see that if you search for Luminous Life Multiversity, I'm sure it will come up, but you can also go to Lume Life M, L-U-M-E, Life, and then the letter M, as in multiversity.com, Lume Life M, and all the links that I'm giving you are underneath the notes underneath the video, so you can just click directly from there. So I'm very excited about my new school. There's going to be lots of things for you there. So definitely keep track of what's going on there. And if you want written horoscopes by me, go to cozybysweetstarlight.com, where I write written horoscopes 1 month early. I have awesome blogs on there by me and some other amazing people where you can see things for astrology, astrology-kissed information, and other healthy lifestyle things. Claim your 28-day virtual coaching program by me for free called Shine when you sign up for my free email newsletter at anniehelpsyou.com. And get my book, Radical Prayer, Transform Your Life and the World in 28 Days. If you just search for Radical Prayer Annie on Amazon, you'll find it. It's in bookstores, some of them where you can order it through there. So I hope you have a wonderful month full of sweet transformation, and I'll see you next month. Bye.